Hello, today I am back with two plates from MoYou-London's Scholar Collection. This is a collection that I was extremely excited about, especially the two plates that I'm going to show you today because I love reading and I love writing. And so the themes of the two that I bought are mostly centered around kind of books and writing and that kind of thing. Also, as you guys may know from my blog, I am a teacher, so teaching is also something that I love. I love this spattered ink pattern, and then right along with the quill, you could do a whole manicure just with those. How cool is this? The book kind of like flying through the air, the pages coming off, or the pages coming in if you're a writer and you know this is a visual representation of your writing process. A couple of cool a cool quote, be yourself, everyone else is already taken. That's pretty neat. I wish that there was a space there because I'm a little bit anal, but you know what, it works just fine. If maybe you don't necessarily write in English, and so that's a different kind of a different set of writing symbols for you. And then here's some French, if you want some French. And I love script, and I love French. So there you go. Some books here, a stack of books. Let me get this. I'm trying to get the focus here. Okay. A stack of books on a bookshelf or a desk, and an old school typewriter. I wonder how many writers actually use that anymore, but I bet you a lot still do, because you know when you get your writing process established in one way, you kind of want to stick with it. And I love this with the birds and everything flying up out of the book. It's kind of like the content of the story coming alive. All right, and here's another quote. Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our... Okay, well, Shakespeare had a lot to say, so we got to cut it off somewhere. And then, of course, here could be Romeo and Juliet to go right along with that. Once upon a time with the pen, that's so sweet. And there's Alice in Wonderland. I'm not a huge fan of Alice in Wonderland, but you know what? Hey, whatever works for everybody. And then I like this is scroll, and you could even like put in some little scribbles there with your dotting tool and make it look like writing. A magnifying glass, a bookshelf, and then some books, and then a couple of pretty little scrolls, like endnote scrolls in a book. Okay, and then the second plate, Scholar Collection 6. I adore this because you can basically write whatever you want on your nails. You know, obviously your nails are limited in space, but to the degree that, you know, you have space, there is both an uppercase and a lowercase kind of script. You've got lines like ruled paper that you would have in school, and this would be great for just distressed effects on your nails anyway, but also different kinds of paper that you could do. And then you can write your little, you've got some scribbles that you can do that you can put in the margins, or you know, just all over the paper if you're scribbling, or you can write little notes. And of course you don't have to, you know, use the paper to write the notes, although this would make it easier to stamp and line up, just saying. But, you know, especially even if you did it, you know, very faintly. But this, just for me, I love this this font, and I think this opens up tons of possibilities for things that you could write on your nails. And to give you a sense of how big the letters are in comparison to my fingernails, there you go. And then, of course, to give you a sense of how big they are compared to standard Konad plate. So you can see that this gives you, especially if you're mostly using the lowercase, there's a lot of room there for you to play around with. And let me make sure I'm getting this good enough focus. There you go. And then also let me show you these images. This is not an XL plate, so this is not one of MoYou's XL plates. So these images are a little smaller. And you can see here that they're actually maybe a little titch smaller than Konad in terms of your length here. So if you've got really long nails or really wide nails and Konad already doesn't work for you, you're maybe going to need to pass this up or be prepared for the fact that you're going to have to get creative with when you're using the full nail images on these if you want to try to cover your whole nail. Now the good news is there's not a whole lot of full nail images on these, and even this, you know, you could actually do this in a similar way that I've done this here, where if it doesn't cover your whole nail, you can just use it like the bookcase ends and there's a little room. It's not the end of the world like it might be with a different kind of full nail image. And then the other ones are, you know, more isolated, so it doesn't matter so much if they're going to cover your whole nail anyway. As a matter of fact, maybe you're more concerned about making sure that whole cute quill is going to fit on your nail. So there you go. There is Scholar Collection 2 and Scholar Collection 6. And I will post pictures of these for you up on my blog, along with a stamping test or manicure showing you how I use them. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.